said, you need to hide those in a drawer. Good God.
Yep.
We good?
Yep.
All right, thank you, Brian. All right, it's 5 o'clock. We'll call the November 18th County Council meeting to order. Everybody please stand. We'll say the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Which one was that? Which set of?
All right, everybody, welcome. We'll get started. We got different sets of minutes we'll need to take here individually. Okay. All right, first ones are the ones we tabled because Justin had a little, needs to add, wanted Melissa to add a few things to the September one, so Justin, those look okay to you?
Make a motion to accept September 16th minutes as presented.
Second.
All right, got a motion from Justin, second from Dave Fromey. Any other discussion, board? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we got our October 21st budget adoption here in council meetings. We look for a motion to approve those or any changes if somebody so needs one.
Motion.
Dave Fromey makes a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, Brian Grolick seconds. Any other discussion, board? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. All right, Melissa, you need us to wait a minute for you?
Nope.
Okay.
You go right ahead.
All right, the next was our special county council meeting, just to adjust the thing there, to make sure it was .03, and on November 3rd, a very simple little thing there, just had to take a zero off the equation. So look for a motion to approve those if nobody has a question.
Make a motion approved there.
Steve Hoff makes a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, Susan Harris seconds. Any other questions, concerns, discussion? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are done. All right, guys. Let's go to work here on these additionals. Let me get my paperwork out. All right. First thing up on the list I have here, and I'm going to work down the list, try to make sure, and my paperwork, make sure we get all these. If I miss one, somebody let me know. $1,500 from the treasurer's office to cover the printers and tax bills for the rest of the year for their copier. It's been advertised. Look for a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion for the 1,500.
Brian Garlick, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Justin Gross. Any other discussion, board? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Next up, guys, we got the part-time help for the sheriff to finish out the things, 12 hours a year, or 12 hours a week. And so $4,780 for the part-time help for the sheriff. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Dave Gogol, Steve Hoff, second. Any discussion or questions for the sheriff? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, moving on down the thing, the next thing for the sheriff's office here, we have $9,000 for vehicle repairs. They had Durango, and we had to work on it, and could ever continue deductibles. So it's been advertised, $9,000. Any questions for the sheriff? If not, I'll look for a motion to approve.
Motion.
Dave Fromey makes a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Justin Gross seconds. Any other questions for the sheriff or discussion? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, let's got those.
Commissioners.
Yep. All right, next here, we got the FICA here for the rest of the year. That was calculated wrong at the end of the year, and we're been more fully staffed than what we were last year, so you all can see, we average $72,000 a month, plus we're in the hole there, so we need about $225,000 to make sure we can pay our taxes here, for the rest of the year per the commissioners, so. Look for a motion to approve that, or questions for, Melissa, if anybody has any.
Make that motion.
Steve Off makes that motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Dave Fromey seconds. Any other discussion? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
All right. Next, unemployment, guys. We've had a few people here on unemployment this year, always a complete guess, of where we're gonna be at on that, so. Had to pay a few more than normal, so $7,200, is what we need to make it through the rest of the year. Look for a motion to approve that, or questions from Melissa.
I'll make that motion.
Brian Drawley, do I have a second?
I'll second.
David Gold. Any discussion? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Next is, we've got $2,900 to cover, the insurance on our volunteers. I guess if, EMA or anybody needs, a volunteer for a search and rescue, in case they get hurt, we are, responsible for covering that, so, as all insurances went up, this one has to, so we need $2,900 to, pay that to finish out the year. Looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Dave Gogan moves. Do I have a second?
Second.
Justin Gross. Everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Next thing up here, county courthouse, telephone bills, that we need, $18,000 to, cover this. We had some equipment we had to buy throughout the year, so now we gotta have $18,000 to pay the phone bills, for the remainder of the year. Questions for Melissa, or look for a motion to approve?
Is this to AT&T or who is this to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Motion, we accept the 18,000.
Justin Gross, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Susan Harrison. Any further discussion, or questions for Melissa? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next up here, we got, pauper attorneys here, we're $55,305.98. Judge is here, if anybody's got a question for him, I'm sure he'll be glad to answer them, or I'll look for a motion to approve.
It's not new money, it's reimbursement from our monies you'd already budgeted.
What?
Make that motion then.
All right, Steve Hoff makes a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Justin Gross seconds. Just so everybody knows, Judge, what percent of that do we get back?
40%,
That's what I thought.
50% on the capital case, which thankfully doesn't happen very often, but 40% general.
Yep, all right, thank you, Judge. All right, I got a motion and a second. Any other questions? All right, hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
That's 55,306, we had to round it up.
Oh, 55,306, okay. Steve, you're okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Justin, you okay with that? All right, motion carried then. All right, next up, Stephanie just called, she had something else going on, and she was here last month, I told her we'd take care of this. She's 520 in the hole now, so 1,200 will hopefully get her through. So, look for a motion to approve the 1,200 for EMA,
Utilities.
utilities for EMA.
I'll make that motion.
All right, David Gogan made the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Brian Drawling seconds. Any other questions? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye? Aye. Any opposed? All right. That. All right, we talked about this last month, guys, but Sherry is here if anybody's got a question. Another thing, we don't really know what it's gonna cost to, the county's responsible for these inmates. If they have a dental problem, we have to remove a tooth or something, so $6,000 to get us through for the rest of the year, so we make sure we have enough money in that. Look for a motion to approve, or if questions for the sheriff, if anybody's got one.
Motion.
We approved it down $6,000.
All right, Dave Gold makes a motion.
Second.
Dave Fromey seconds. Any other questions? All right, hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Jail repairs yet?
Yeah, I got, Joe, we got
Janitor, you mentioned.
janitors, that's for Donna Poster's position for the rest of the year. She went from working from 20 to 28, so we need that for the rest of the year. So $7,700. Questions for the sheriff or a motion to approve?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, that's second by Brian Grolick. Any other questions? All right, hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, jail repairs, guys. We just got wash machines. Those 17,000, just, ever continued maintenance on a 30-year-old building. Need 25,000 to make it through for the jail repairs.
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
Hold on.
You gotta back up and get that.
Hold on. Can we, where's that advertised out of?
We took that out of the county general 380.
Okay, well, good on my form here, okay.
We didn't
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Yep, all right, I just want to make sure we were taking it out of the road
Yep.
thing, right?
take Cume Cap.
No, the Cume Cap. All right, perfect, that's where it needs to come up. All right, there, so we got that. All right, do I have a motion to approve that?
Yeah.
Brian Grolick, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Justin Gross. Any other questions? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries.
You gotta back up and get that 6,000 down.
Already did it.
I got that,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't check it.
All right, let's got that. All right. The judge is here, I'm sure, to talk about his law books. All right, have we ordered those, Judge? Do we have them? Where are we at on those?
Yeah, all they are is, we have only one set of hardbound books left, and this is the updates to them. They've already sent them in, so we owe money.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But yeah, so, we never know when they're gonna do that. This year they did it, and that's expensive, so.
That's, okay, it's fine. We're gonna need to take them out of county general or something though, because
Okay,
we don't have any money left in the Cume Cap.
okay,
So we'll advertise it for next month,
okay,
and then we'll pay them.
okay.
So,
Where do you want me to take that from?
it's up council where y'all wanna take that money out of, but we're not gonna be able to take it out of Cume Capital, guys, cause we don't have the money in there. We're trending backwards on that, cause it only brings so much money a year in.
Take it out of general fund, I guess.
I mean, you take it out of the general fund, you take it out of the rainy day fund, you take it out of whatever, riverboat, whatever we want. I mean, we just gotta get it, something to advertise it out of so we can pay it. I'm sure the people want their money.
I'd say do the general.
All right,
Out of the 232?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, Melissa, will look for a motion to approve that out of county general. Steve, is that a motion? All right, Steve made a motion to advertise out of county general, and we'll take care of it next month. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Dave seconds. Any other discussion? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we'll get it taken care of, Judge. You don't have to come back next month unless you just really want to see us.
Appreciate that. Well, I might just come by.
Yeah, we'll be glad to see you. Yeah, I will. Okay,
No law on those, right?
yeah. Anything else, Judge?
I think Melanie had brought in like a last minute thing, because it's out of the discretionary fund, it was to get
Transfers.
overtime.
Okay, it's in transfers?
Yeah, we
Yes.
saw
All
that.
right, we'll get to that in just a second.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
Yep, I got it in there.
All right.
Thank you.
5,000. All right, next thing up, guys, we got the last one here, additional from the highway department, repair truck and tractors for Dale. Dale was here last time, he's back there. Any questions for Dale? If not, look for a motion to approve.
Motion.
Steve Hoff makes a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Justin Gross seconds, any questions? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Dale.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, that's all the additionals I got, unless I missed one, anybody? All right, perfect. All right,
Hey, I got told today that I had to be here because we turned in an additional in the assessor's office.
yeah, it's back here.
Because it didn't get advertised, we didn't have it in time to get it advertised, so we have to bring it to,
That's what I thought, so I was what I needed to say. So can we go ahead and talk about it, so I can come back next month?
Well, we can, or, yeah, I mean, we can if you want. Sorry, I mean, I got it back down here later on the list. I mean, we can do it, I guess.
It don't matter.
Let me do these two transfers, then we'll talk about it.
What's your name?
All right, I got two transfers, guys. The first one, EMA, Stephanie, she needs to increase some vehicle repairs and take some out of fuel, $550. Look for a motion to approve that.
I'll make the motion.
Susan makes a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Brian Grolick seconds. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye? Any opposed? All right, the judge is here. He needs to increase his senior court reporters and decrease his level 4E funding. It's pretty simple, just getting the money in the right line. Anything you want to add, Judge?
Well, this will be the last claim under that. Tammy Woolsey, since Becky left, has been kind of taking care of all the civil stuff, which means she's got to stay later every night. And she's been doing it, but our new hire started, which is Dana Kiger, so this will be the last one of these claims. It goes up to that point.
Excellent.
And it's out of discretionary funds, so it's not out of county general.
Right.
It sounds like we have to take the law books out there anyway, but it's a wash sometimes.
Yeah, right. Well, we appreciate you trying to help, Judge.
Yes, no
Thank you.
problem.
All right, guys, you heard the judge's thing. Any other questions for him? I'll look for a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
Dave Fromme makes a motion, seconded by Brian Grolick.
Okay.
Everybody fine with that?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we got you, Judge.
Appreciate y'all, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hear anything on internet? Not yet.
Oh, which part?
On our, like upstairs, we're really running sluggish because of the lack of internet.
They just approved a contract at the commissioners meeting.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
All right, thank you all.
See you, Judge.
Have a good night. If I don't see some of you, have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you too, Judge. Thank you.
Stay warm.
All right, if you look back somewhere before our 1782 notices, after the utility bills here that we can talk about in just a second, there is a piece of paper in here for the assessor's office that, yeah, I'll let Melissa talk about it, I guess.
Aaron,
Aaron, you all still have transfers for us, I didn't know if you did it off of the hour.
That's all I had. I didn't have any other transfers given to me. Were they all in
This was
series?
for social security and we had to transfer some numbers around just to make everything work.
I did not get any of these, so I'll have to add them into the next one.
Wow, okay,
Yeah, I did not get this.
all right, do you want, okay,
Can I have a copy of it?
yeah, go ahead.
Can I have this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
She should have that. I don't know if she did.
okay, I'll look at it.
If not, then I'll just holler at you and I'll just get that from her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Or if you want to, she can go help me get a copy of this. Let's go make a copy of this so we can make one second. Fine.
You sure? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we'll just get them taken care of next month. I mean, it'll work out, Dale. You might run the negative
It's
second
not very much, we're just transferring some things
to
around.
balance up. Okay. All right, we'll just second Melissa.
Aaron.
y'all have a good evening.
All right, you do, Dale, thanks. All right. In there, did everybody find, there's a thing from Melissa, says $7,000 level 2 back pay compensation, and spell it all about it.
So say, I actually sent out an email on October 29th at 1:17 PM. So, I don't know if people didn't get it, part of the commissioners let me know that they had it. Josh Claiborne said he had it, it went to everyone, including Andrew and Josh and the commissioners. There is actually a statute in the IC code 36-2-5-3.5, which states that in the beginning of January 1st, 2016, compensation for a deputy with a level 2 certification should be $1,000 per year. We've still been paying $500 per year. When you continue reading that IC code, it actually states that a elected assessor should make $1,500 more than the deputies on their compensation. I've been making the $2,500, which is what Jamie was making, but none of the deputies have ever made $500. So I sent it to the council, or to the employers first, as well as the members, to let them look over it to make sure that I was reading it right, because if I'm reading it right, then we have 3 workers that we owe back pay for, which totals up $7,000.
And we pay that out of,
We usually.
paid out of 1222, or 1224.
12.24. And then I will be coming back again next year to ask for additional, because I did not find this out until October. When I asked for my budget, I asked for $500 per deputy, because I did not. I'm gonna be honest, I found out the IC code at an assessor meeting whenever things were being talked about, and it was brought up and kind of looked like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. All right, guys, you'll see this, I didn't ever get the email, I don't know, maybe I got the wrong email, or you got the wrong email, but, or, I don't think I ever got it, so.
I didn't get it.
When did you say?
I didn't get one.
October 29th at 1:17 PM.
Let me look at the old email.
I didn't remember seeing it.
I should say, and I could have old emails, because I think that the list I have, I got from Ann.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Assessor.
Did you receive Andrew?
I got it, but I only think it was, I'm looking at it now, it looks like it's Aaron, me, Josh Claiborne, Jim Seiler, Mac Webb, and Heather Brees.
Okay, so it didn't even go out to part of you guys for some reason.
Yeah, so 1029 and 116.
I didn't get it, it's my old email address. Okay. I can text you my new email address, and you'll have it, but, all right, guys, what do y'all wanna do? I mean, it's, you know, here, with this, it's paid out of, obviously out of 1224.
You gotta advertise it.
We'd have to advertise it, obviously. I don't know,
Makes sense to you, Andrew?
No, I have a question about that, because the statute you cite says, county fiscal body shall establish a salary ordinance in which the salary of a county assessor who has attained a level 3 certification will be $1,500. And then down further, it says $500 additional annual compensation will be given to a deputy or a county or township deputy assessor. So I'm not seeing where it gives $1,000 to a deputy. The statute seems to read to me $500 for a deputy, and then $1,500 for a level 2 elected assessor. So we're,
And I didn't bring that, so go with
yeah,
I apologize.
This- no,
I
you're
just brought
fine.
it up. All I did was worry about bringing this up.
she said that.
You read that wrong.
And then,
but
But if you've got,
because it was $1,500 more than the salary.
9 years,
of the
$400,
township assessor.
$500 a year,
That's
that's
township.
$13,500 too, that's not
We need to
$7,000.
verify this.
Right.
January 1st, 2016.
$4,500 a piece.
How much a year? How many months out of the year?
I'd say we probably table this to make sure we got our research right.
Receive $500. Yeah.
I would have thought
That's, when you
Yeah.
read that, I was like, are we talking about the same statute? I'm just taking what you had in your email.
Nope,
You
so
would have had that right.
let me,
Let's just table this and we'll get our facts together, somebody else.
send me your email so I make
I'll
sure I
text it
have
to
the
you.
correct one.
I'll text it to you after the meeting.
I'll move that we
That way.
assess the
Yeah.
additional payment for
And that amount is for a year.
That amount would be actually would be from 2016 until current.
I mean, it's so much per year.
That, yeah.
So if
that's
somebody
right.
started in October, they still get the amount for the year?
Only if they have obtained their levels.
Yeah.
So not just anyone. But yes, all of our girls have obtained their levels.
And they've all worked here since 2016.
No.
No, not all of
No,
them.
no, no.
So that amount would be different because it's going to be different for different ones.
Okay. Dave, did you make a motion to table this? so
Yes, I did.
While we researched it?
Yeah,
Okay.
get it right.
Dave made a motion. Brian seconded. Brian Gerlich seconds. All right, any other questions from Melissa?
We need to get it
And I'll
right.
check my IC code. and make sure I get the right one.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right, hearing none, everybody in favor of tabling this request? Aye. Any opposed? All right,
Thank
sounds
you.
good, thank you. All right, that's got that. Let me put this back on. All right,
Never mind.
that's got that. All right, next thing up on my agenda, here after that, Sherry, you got anything you need to talk about tonight?
No.
Okay, thank you. Guys, at the next month's meeting, we're gonna have to adopt the salary ordinance. Just want everybody it's in here again this month. I spent a little time over it, just everybody go over that thing. It's really complex. And we'll adopt that at our meeting next month, if that's all right with everybody. All right, next.
Sherry, you're gonna look over it too, right?
Yeah, I'm going to copy it, so.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. All right, guys, next up, we'll have on our agenda is our reorganization meeting time. The commissioners took 8 o'clock, so on, I think January the 2nd will be the first business day of the year.
It's a Friday.
Friday, 9 a.m. Is when we would be at the 9 a.m. slot. So I need someone to make a motion to get our reorganization meeting scheduled for 9 a.m. January 2nd.
Make a motion, Aaron.
Steve Hoff makes a motion to have a second.
I'll second it.
All right,
Go
Susan
ahead,
Harris seconds. Any other questions? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, next thing up here I got is the SCEDA Board, Spencer County Economic Development Authority appointment. There's a letter in here in your packet. It's up for discussion here, guys. Brian has been going to some of the meetings, but we definitely have to put somebody on the board. You all can ask Brian, but I think he's willing to do it if we want, or if somebody else wants to really do it, we can discuss it. So, Brian, anything you want to add?
No, I'm totally open if somebody else wants to get on there, you'll learn a lot, we'll see what's going on in the county, but, a lot of the meetings are during the day, honestly.
Make a motion, we appoint Brian as the council's representative on the SCEDA board.
All right. We got a motion to put Brian Garlick on there. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Dave Froman. Any discussion or questions for Brian? All right, hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
All right, Brian, you're on. All right. We'll go back to a few other things here under the, under our stuff. Legal report, Andrew. Okay. Old business, I don't have anything. New business. There is, if you look in here, guys, and Dave had Melissa put these in here. I guess our center point bills are gonna continue to be a problem, where we're just gonna have to budget more, because if you look at our bills, there's all kind of charges on this thing. You know, our November bill was $5,014.86 for our gas and electric. You know, we got a customer facility charge of 15, a variable base charge 21.28, fuel charge 15.86, adjustments, demand charge. I mean, an insane amount. Plus, we're on a demand charge and multiplier meter of $40. So, you know, she just wanted everybody to see that. I don't know what we really do about it, but I mean,
I'm gonna need an additional.
okay.
Yeah, I put in there a January bill, like a July bill, and then a current bill, so you can see the progression of how it's going, but I'm gonna need at least $10,000 to get through the rest of the year.
That's been advertised, Melissa.
No, not yet, I need to do that.
Okay. Well, I'd say we need to make sure we have plenty. Are we in the negative yet or not?
Yes.
So we probably really need to advertise 15. There's 5, 5, and 5.
Yeah, I mean, it'll go back to,
General.
yeah.
All right, guys, I need a motion to advertise $15,000 for utilities for the courthouse.
Motion.
Do I have a second? Steve Hall, any other discussion? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that's got that. The only other thing before we get to our 1782 notices and that part is this this thing here with the CVET and the vehicle commercial vehicle excise tax and the finance tax. I'll let Melissa explain it to you, but we basically need a motion. It comes in a lump sum, and we have to determine where we want to put ours. And instead of dividing it out in a bunch of little funds, I told her we can legally put it wherever we want, just to put it in county general. Melissa?
Okay, so historically, the way that this is done is whenever I do settlements, it shows up on the Form 22s. And the state always tells us where to fund it. So for, let's say, for the FIT, we get, to make the math easy, 20,000, it'll tell us, 10,000 county general, 5,000 reassessment, 4-H, all the funds that we have. Well, for fall settlement, they're no longer doing that. So what they're doing is they're just giving us the lump sum. They're not breaking it down for us. And they're doing that for all the townships. They're doing it for everyone. So that's why I'm bringing it to you, because now we have this lump sum that they're not telling me where to put it, and you need to tell me where to put it. I put it in county general because we received it. I needed to put it somewhere. But if you wanted it to go somewhere else, then you could tell me where you want me to.
And by breaking it down before, she meant it goes into all the funds, like.
Yes,
all
I put a
funds.
copy in there for you so
They
you
would
can
put
see
some
it.
in every fund, and
Yeah.
now they're just giving the total of all the funds.
Yeah.
That portion.
Yeah, this was June's. I put in there for an example so you can see how they told me to do it in June. And we're not talking much, but still, it's.
Yeah, so if you look at it like on the, I don't shoot here still, but when we broke it down, it was $24,000 total, and $21,000 was the county general as it was. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the only one that would be any different in the whole thing that really wouldn't get the money is the 4-H, because all the rest of those are our funds. So, and their part was $17 and then $232. So they'll be fine without that. We graciously help them. So I would recommend to my fellow board that we just take all that money and apply it to, or put it in county general, and we'll just, for our part of it, it's just there, and we'll just use it as we need.
So we got a memo, and the language in here states that upon receiving the funds, AGA 1392 allows taxing units to deposit the CVET distributions into any fund they maintain and to use the funds for any purpose permitted by law. So that gives you the okay to do that.
All right, guys, can I get a motion to put those into county, those two taxes into county general when Melissa gets the money? And that's the financial institution tax and then the commercial excise vehicle tax.
In an effort to simplify the process, I make the motion that we distribute it into the county general.
Excellent, thank you, Steve. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Brian Garlick seconds. Any other questions? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, got it, motion carried. All right, that is, let me make sure, salary ordinance. All right, the only, other things we have, Christie, you wanna say anything under new business real quick? Yeah.
Thank you. Christy Powell, Spencer County Economic Development Authority. I just want to highlight, we had a fantastic event in Richland. Our governor was able to come down and tour the site. Thought it was really well attended, a lot of the ski board was there. And then we also had a groundbreaking out there last week, which was also well attended. So a lot of attention for that Richland Community Center, which is a Ready 2 project. Frosty Falls, 40 units of housing, they will have a groundbreaking on December 2nd. Hoping that you can join us there. It's at noon at the site. It's 15 Cedar Lane. If you need that, you should have that in your update. We met on November 4th. The SKIDA board met as the board of commissioners. All the municipal appointments are coming in, and discussions still on the SHIPS Act and nuclear energy. Conversations are happening. The SKIDA website will go live this week, and press releases and social media campaigns are in the works. So if you have any questions for me, I know it's a lot and I talk fast.
Who did they appoint this afternoon, the commissioners? Craig Boozy was one.
Yes, Craig Boozy was one, and I'm going to go back to my notes.
It was
Alexa Rokowski?
That sounds right, yes. So this
I don't
is
know if I'm
Matt.
saying that right, but
Yes.
So then that would be set, more or less.
They actually have one more appointment out of the business and industry field, and then we'll be set. Yes, after today, after your council meeting.
All right, sounds good, thank you. Unless anybody's got a question for Christie. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, guys, last thing I got in new business here is the 1782 notices. We've got those a little earlier than this year, so we won't have to have a special meeting, so that will be a nice addition. Excuse me. There's 3 of them here that we gotta work with. We'll start with the first one in my book, is solid waste. I've reviewed that. Don't see any changes needed, unless somebody else would see a change needed. It looks good to me, so would look for a motion to approve that with the no change requested box supply. Dave, anything you want to add? I know you got your notes out here.
Oh, good. No, that's good. You're right. That's good.
Okay. All right, anybody want to make a motion to approve the 1782 notice for the Spencer County Solid Waste and Management District as presented?
I'll make that motion.
All right, I got a motion from Brian Garlick. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, Dave Gogol seconds. Any discussion, board? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
All right. The next one up, guys, that we're in charge of looking at is Carter Fire District. Everything looks good there. I reviewed it, their budget, everything. They're working well. In their thing, they're actually under their max by about $26,000. So good job to Carter Fire District. See no problems. Would look for someone to make a motion to approve the Carter Fire Protection District as presented. No changes required.
Motion.
Dave Proman, have it. Justin Gross seconds. Any other questions? All right, hearing none, everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
All right, motion approves. All right, guys, here is where we get to ours, and I want to discuss a little bit on this to propose a couple changes. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick, so voice is failing me a little bit. All right, if everybody turns to this page here on this with all the tax rates and the stuff on it.
Page 3 of 3.
Yeah, page 3 of 3. You know, this is just a discussion, in my opinion. Anybody's subject to weigh in on this, and we can. This is an open discussion. This is just my suggestion to the board, and you all can take it, leave it, or do whatever you want to do. So, did a lot of math on this, and, when I look at it year over year, our cash position has been very steady, not much changes. It's kind of hard to estimate exactly what we're going to do in December and January, but, I was pretty aggressive on our expenditures, and then looking at our year over year cash position, within a 1% of kind of where it was a year ago. So we're in a good cash position. I think people are struggling out here in the communities and the citizens as inflation's got here. We've been able to give everybody a pay raise. It's maybe not 100% what they wanted, but another pretty decent pay raise. And we've had these little bit of money in the bank, and the interest has been up on that. So I'd like to try to help the people out in the community, or us help the people out in the community, and probably change the tax rate here in the county general to 0.443, which will generate about $9 million, just $4,000 short of $9 million, or around $9 million, instead of the $9,368,517 that was advertised. And then, we still have a pretty healthy balance in the health fund down here. So my proposal to you all as a board would be change that to 0.0125, which would still generate about $250,000. And that would, with those two changes, that would make our effective tax rate 0.5189, which is very close to the 0.5191 we had last year. And we wouldn't increase anybody's tax burden to the payers. You know what I mean? It's hard to 100% know what we'll do, and how much we'll spend and what kind of things we'll see. We've taken care of some cop cars this year. I feel like we've been proactive on taking care of things that need to be proactive. So, next year we just watch our money and be fine. If we spent similar to what we did this year and had the same amount of additionals, we would probably decrease our cash somewhere around $700,000, which is still doable with where we're at with these tax rates, with our higher adopted budget. Because if we spend every dollar, we're looking at about $11.5 million or something. We'd spend it all, but we'll never get that far. And we got our co-op money and all that other coming in this month. So, anyways, that's my suggestion. If we change those two things, and we get to a flat tax rate, I don't think anybody feels probably that the county's job's to be a savings account with the people's money. So, we got to have enough money to make it to settlement next time, but we can easily spend, even additionals were high, and we had to spend $900,000 or $1 million, we could easily withstand that. And, next year maybe we won't be as fortunate. We'll have to evaluate some stuff and figure out where we're at, and we can, either lower the spending or might have to curb raises. But I don't foresee at this point, with our current position and our track history and our money drawing some good interest still in the bank, that we have any problems changing this to 0.443, 0.0125, and keeping the tax rate flat for the people.
It's a good idea, Lynn.
All right, that's my spiel. I'm open for discussion.
I think it's a good idea, and I think we can afford it, and, give our citizens a break on their taxes with utilities and everything else going up. They have been hit hard, and I think it's a good idea to try to keep it flat. I understand the school corporations are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It would be a tremendous help to everybody.
I agree 100%, Steve.
Yeah, we don't need another jump.
I also agree.
Justin, Fromey, anything you like?
You guys all right?
All right, guys, I'd look for a motion then to approve the 1782 notice with two changes. The county general fund to 0.443 and the health fund to 0.0125. So on the front page, we would need to check the thing, please make the following changes. Melissa will make those 2 changes, and then we'll sign it. So I need a motion to approve the 1782 no's for Spencer County with the 2 changes, as mentioned before, county general to .443 and county health to .0125.
I'll make that motion.
Steve Hoff makes the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Justin Gross seconds. Any other discussion? Hearing none, everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that will get our final tax things done. That's all 3 of the 1782 notices we have. That's all the business I have to bring in front of the council tonight. Oh, Melissa's got one more thing.
The commissioners wanted me to present these 2 quotes,
Okay. All right, guys.
and I gave everybody copies.
We have a, obviously, if you can tell, that it's boiling in here right now. We heat with a boiler, and it's really hard to regulate the heat, but it is good heat. I think we have a chiller problem from what I was told to, down here for the water pumps, for the, thing. So we're,
Air conditioning, it's our air conditioning system.
okay.
Right?
It's an end of life,
Yeah.
and they're having troubles getting parts for it, so we need a replacement.
It's for the air conditioning.
I just know it's the chiller. I can't.
Well, the chiller is the air conditioning
Okay.
thing. I mean, you don't need it to spring, but when we need to get going, it might take, anything like windows, it might take 4 months to get it.
Well, it says on here
It
that
says on there, up to 3 months.
up to 12 to 14 weeks lead time. All right, guys.
I didn't catch that.
I don't know, we wouldn't really have to pay for this probably till January.
It says you pay as you go, as they parts and they do work.
Right. So I don't know if we really have to do an additional in December.
By law, commissioners cannot enter into a contract. or
Contract
something
without
like
the
it
money.
Unless the money's been pre-approved.
That is true.
I mean, that's just the way we operate. Even though I agree with you, Aaron, I don't need it in January, but the letter of the law says appropriate first, spend second, not the other way around.
Well, it says this is, we only have 10 days to accept this contract.
Well, we can accept the contract, but I mean, we just don't have the money
Yeah.
available. We have the money, just not available.
Yeah. So it looks like we have 2 quotes here.
The commissioners, did they approve a contract, Melissa,
They just,
based on our funding it?
they motioned to ask you for the funding, but they didn't make a recommendation. One of them was significantly lower.
Yeah, the broad campers.
Well, 136 does include a few things, probably about 140,000. I mean, yeah, I mean,
136 amounts covered, but they still are lower than the other. The other one has those exemptions in them as well.
right.
They should have approved the contract based on us funding it, then they can move forward. Now they're stuck, they're gonna do nothing but sit down and eat.
But we'll see them again December 8th.
Yeah,
We'll see them before you.
that's what we did years ago when I was commissioner. We approved it based on funding, that way it.
Looks like probably additional sum of 5,700, so 5,700, 136, probably 145,000, just cover our bases. We just have to take it out of county general courthouse.
So we need to move to advertise it in.
December, and then we'll have to cover the money.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, they need to get started, like Steve read that there.
I mean, 14 weeks turns into 16 pretty quick.
3 to 5 weeks turned into 5+ months.
Right, so you know how this goes. All right, I need a motion to advertise 145,000 out of county general courthouse maintenance.
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Dave seconds. Everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Melissa.
All right.
All right, anything else?
This one was dated July 28th.
I got the quote right before budgets,
Okay.
so that we could be proactive.
Yeah. There you go. All right, anybody else got any new business to be brought in front of the council tonight? Do you have, everybody, just so you're aware, there's Sheriff put a thing in there, she's having a Christmas party, if you wanna come, you darn RSVP. Thank you, Sheriff.
Yeah.
All right, anything else? Hearing none, look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second. Anybody?
Second.
Everybody in favor, aye.
Aye.
Adjourned.